Hey, are we on? I think we're on. We are on. Well, as you can see, I was going to go get some lunch, and then a package arrived. So now I got to do an unboxing because I'm so excited. It's actually an item that was supposed to be included with my Deerhoof box set, but it wasn't included. So not too sure about that. But booyah! So let's get to it. You said all the live streams, I know, right? It's gonna be a short one though. It's not gonna be hours. I was literally about to walk out the door and I saw this on my box. I mean, on my front porch. So let's get to it. Well, that's not how it's supposed to go down. And that's not how it's supposed to go down. There you go. Kinda, sorta. God damn. Almost. There you go. And what is in here, you ask? What is it? Piece of cardboard? No. It is. Oh man, this thing's massive. It's a big ass poster. Yeah, this poster's sick. So this is Deerhoof. Anybody unfamiliar with Deerhoof? We got. Let's put this up. Make sure it stays. We have Greg. We have Ed. We have Satomi. And we have John. This is from their new album, Mountain Moves. Poster for it. Because I feel like I would have seen this if it was in my, in my album. It's supposed to come with the record, but literally, mine didn't come with it, so. Yeah. This guy is probably my favorite drummer on the entire planet. The entire planet. That's a pretty high mark. It's a poster. It's a band poster. I don't know where I'm going to put that. That's a huge ass poster. Honestly. I'll find a spot. But yeah, very dope. That record company, Joyful Noise, it's a really awesome record label. They really go above and beyond for doing these box sets and limited runs and including posters and extra shit and all this stuff. So that's why I was excited to see that. But yeah, literally, like, I saw that it was in the contents. I was like, I didn't get that poster, so I emailed him and what's the guy's name? Let's see what this guy's name is. He's always helping it out. Anytime I have questions or anything. Jonathan Horn. I think he's one of the main dudes or one of the people over there. Every time I email him about anything, always a nice guy. But I emailed him like 2 or 3 days ago, maybe 2 days ago, and I was like, hey, I don't think I got a Deerhoof poster in my record. And he was like, it is a possibility. It might have not been put in there when we sealed everything up. You never know. Oversight. So he sent me one out, literally got it here today, 2 or 3 days later, for fucking absolutely free. You know what I mean? So definitely pretty juiced on that. for anybody that is, let's see, anybody that doesn't listen to Deerhoof and are curious what Deerhoof sounds like, I'll help you out. This is what Deerhoof sounds like. Deerfoot. Deerhoof. You're about to get DMCA'd. Demonetized, copyright, yada yadas. Motherfucker's crazy on the drums. And the guitar, like all of them are just nasty, honestly. It's not just about the drums, like the guitar is equally as impressive. But yeah, I just love them. Great band. He just, like, he gets in and bends the time signature, like gets in the pocket of every emphasis of like time. Kind of pushing the boundaries of rock and roll. Man, I haven't listened to this song in a minute. It's like one of my favorites. Elias, what is DMCA? Duh. I'm guessing it's like demonetized. This is another nasty one. Copyright infringement. Your video will likely be taken down after it uploads. They're not that big of a band, honestly, because I've used, I did a fucking, a record review for their new record when it came out, and I had it playing in the background, and it didn't get taken down. It got demonetized, but I'm not monetizing, so it doesn't really affect me, honestly. Only video that's ever been taken down because of the music is Miles Davis. This one where I was playing Miles Davis in my car, and they literally, like, mandatorily just shut it down and flagged it, and it's because Miles Davis is so big. Like, a band like this they're big, but they're, like, underground big, if that makes sense. Getting it. Guitar work in this song just sounds so, oh man, I don't even know the word for it. Awesome, to say the least. Man, these old iPhones fetch top dollar. Which old iPhones do you have? I have a 5S. Not sure if I would need to. See, the thing about Net 10 now, like a prepaid phone, I have a fucking iPhone that's prepaid, which is just like, you don't hear of that much. But I wanted to see if they had a 6 or a 7 or something like that. And literally, they don't, like, Net 10 doesn't sell iPhones anymore. I think they got sued or something, or they just stopped carrying them because Net 10 literally only has like 4 phone options, like a bunch of fucking no names and like Androids and like shit I don't want, you know what I mean? So pretty soon here in the future, I'm probably gonna have to get like Verizon or some bullshit. I'm not looking forward to it. iPhone 6 and iPhone SE. iPhone SE is like the best iPhone. What's the storage on it? Because my 5S is 16 gigs. You can buy your own phone and go to Net 10. Oh, well, that'd be nice. That would definitely be a good route. Because that, like, I'm dying with 16 gigabytes. I need like 64. 64 would like put me over the moon. That would be so much space. 16, like, because I'm not, okay, if you think about it, I have a 16 gigabyte iPhone 5S, and the operating system literally takes 8 gigabytes. So my iPhone in reality really holds 8 gigabytes of fucking storage. Like, that's nothing. I can't even shoot a 45-minute video anymore, let alone an hour or two or, whatever. That's why I stream so much. The iPhone SE is 64 gigabyte. It's basically an iPhone 6S in a 5S case. Well, damn. Maybe I need to get me one of those because that would be dope. 64 would be plenty of space. Oh, I need food. Oh, man. I fucking ate pizza last night from Pizza Hut. It's the first time I've had pizza in months. Months. I've been like on a chicken regimen or something. Like eating Chick-fil-A so much I forgot about pizza. I ate pizza last night. My stomach, man, my fucking body is like, ugh. I think it's just Pizza Hut, honestly. It's not even pizza. It's just the fact that I got Pizza Hut. I don't. Pizza Hut is like a deception. It's good pizza, but it's like fake pizza. It's not real. It's not real. It was my favorite iPhone, and I had lots of them. Well, if you got one in good condition, maybe I'll buy it from you. How much would you sell it for? Yeah, you called it. Pizza Hut is too fucking greasy. It's like sponge crust. They say it's hand tossed. It's like no, it's not. I don't believe you. Like hand tossed, like they need to like make hand kneaded and hand like fucking rolled out, not just like tossed like a fucking sponge that you're just throwing up in the air. Looking up prices, they are expensive. Damn. I paid $200 for my iPhone 5S. That's how much I paid for that. And that was a little while ago. So, I don't know. Oof. I'm sluggish today. I need more coffee, but I don't need more coffee. Yeah, they're between 200 to 250. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because, I mean, it's got 64, it's not 16. Like, 16 sucks. I mean, shit, even if the operating system only took 1 gigabyte, let's say, 15 would be okay. Because I'm rocking fucking less than 8. I'm rocking like 7.73 or some shit. So that's kind of, it's kind of a letdown. What else to We'll grab another cup of coffee real quick, and then I'm gonna leave you with this song to listen to. Damn, you have the original box and all the accessories? Oh my goodness. Still in the box. Still in the box, but it's been used, right? How beautiful that place sounds. Just fucking getting it. What up, Wing King? How you doing, man? Damn, you just woke up? You're like me 2 weeks ago. Only the phone was used, the accessories are untouched. Just getting it. Morning, Wing King. And this is a Girl Scout cookie. I work all night. Oh. Well, that would do it. Wing King, what do you think of Deerhoof? What do you think of this stuff we're listening to? Does it make you feel like you just ate a 10 strip of LSD? I remember I met the guitar player. He was the first one I ever met in Virginia at a show. I was like, dude, you sound like Chuck Berry on acid. And he was like, thanks. I was like, have you ever done acid? And he's like, no, I don't do any drugs. I was like, wow. He's like, all I do is drink coffee and play shows in every state and every fucking country. Sounds like old school 90s rock. Fuck yeah. Kind of like thrashy, punky. I mean, this drummer is just fucking... I could talk about it forever. LSD is great. LSD is why I have a YouTube channel. Now, are we talking about the same LSD? Are we talking about limited slip differential, or are we talking about lysergic diethylmide? Because either one is great if you really think about it. You've done that, Elias? I would have not seen that coming. Man, Wing King, I'm getting excited for this valve cover. I'm counting the days down. Fucking excited. I've already decided from taking a look at it, probably definitely going to pay my tech to do the battery relocate. It does not look like fun. Yesterday when I was looking where the valve was that I was deleting for the idle air assist, he said LOL, and then Elias says, yeah, it's the drug CEOs take, and for good reason. Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about Apple, think about Steve Jobs. This guy's in the 70s, and he's literally tripping on acid, and he thinks to himself while he's in the middle of a trip, he's literally like, dude, could you imagine if you could take your whole vinyl record collection and fucking fit it in your pocket and just pick whatever song or album you want to listen to at any given time on any given demand, and not have to bring your stereo with you and your turntable and your record collection, and literally just like that's some tripping acid shit, literally. Because like we look at an iPod or a cell phone now, and people don't understand it. They really don't. They were born into that type of thing, the technology. It's so fucking crazy. I will send some new pics later. Fuck yeah. Looking forward to it, man. For real. And I'm glad I found you, Wing King, because for those fittings, like the AN fittings, uh, I was seeing if anybody in town could powder coat those because they're so small, and it's just like, it's like not a hassle. I don't mind waiting and stuff like that necessarily, but like I didn't know how much money it would give for you because like the valve cover is bigger, intake piping is bigger, so like obviously it's gonna fetch more. And literally like I called up this place that's like 30 minutes away from here, and they still haven't gotten back to me about the fittings. I was like, can you powder coat some AN fittings for me, like in an email? Literally no response. It's been like a week. So I'll probably be sending those to you as well when we do the intake piping or something. He said, yeah, man, I'm telling you, without LSD, there would be no flying gato. You old flying cat. It all makes sense now. Yeah, I wasn't like trying to shaft you out of business or anything, Wing King. It was just like, I thought necessarily like it wouldn't be like, that much labor cost, you know what I mean? Because it's like just six little teeny tiny fittings, but yeah, these people around here, they suck. This is why I had to come to you. There's supposed to be this other place, but it's like it's not a real business. It's like a word of mouth type thing, and you have to know the guy. Because I know this chick that has a right hand drive DC5 with a supercharger, and she got her valve cover powder coated, and it's like some random, just like under the table place. I can't get in touch with that person. They seemed like they did decent work, but it's like the availability of it. You know what I mean? Because like, let's say a place isn't like super busy, and it's like or not commercial, but like a place that's powder coating, and they're a business, and they're like, you can call them up and like, hey, can you guys get something done for me in a couple days? It's like they're not super crammed with work. They should be able to do it, but it's literally like people don't even fucking hit you up. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like you're word of mouth, like you're under the table. But like the guy's in town, you know what I mean? Like you would think he would be trying to get some work or put a number out there or something, or semi advertise some underground shit. Word of mouth is best. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, better pricing and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's kind of hard when you're trying to get availability or like trying to get in touch with people. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of a gray area. Because not all work is like that necessarily. Like, the pricing is enticing, but like, let's say like guitar work, if I were to like go to a guitar shop and get a guitar set up so it plays real good and stuff, like new strings, make sure the bridge is good, the neck and everything, the truss rod. Some places are good that are in the limelight, like depends on the people that are doing it, the tech. Like, let's say Guitar Center, for example, they fucking blow. I wouldn't let them touch my guitar. I wouldn't leave my guitar with them overnight or for days to save my life because I just don't trust them. I don't trust their methodologies and stuff like that because they're just a shitty company out there trying to make money. And let's say somebody off Craigslist, at the same time, I don't know that much about them either, but they have a good price, let's say. But they could be a crook or something. You never know. You just never know between either one. Like, people in the limelight could be crooks, and people like underneath could be crooks too. You just never know. Shit is wild style. Nonetheless, good work is hard to find. I'm excited when it gets here, Wing King. We're going to do a little side-by-side photo shoot, cinematic. And we're going to see which one's better. Because I think yours is going to look a lot, I'll take the one off the car and literally just like, we'll do it that way. And like you said, you were taping off shit and like making it look good, basically. And they like painted the whole thing inside and out and like, didn't tape anything off, which kind of annoyed me, honestly. It's kind of cheap. The powder coating was good, but it's like they cut corners, you know what I mean? Fucking stupid. Yeah, as soon as the sun breaks and the temperature goes up, there'll be a lot of guys at my house with race cars. Fuck yeah. What kind of race cars? What kind of race cars? Some fast fucking Hondas, I hope. Now it's time for Thundercat. Still waiting for payment from my eBay buyer. I just sold another effect pedal for $100. Of course, it's going to Chile. I don't understand what it is with Morocco and Chile. Like, these people can't get American-made effects pedals and gear, so like they're always fucking. That's the second time in this week I've had to ship out of the country. It's gonna suck. Parts from all types of cars that need powder coating. Hell yeah. Nice. It's cool to be a cat. This one goes out to Gato. In honor of him starting his eBay store. Should I do an auction? It depends on how firm you are with your pricing and if you want to pay fees for a reserve price. Because that's the thing, you can do no fees for the most part of it and you'll just get like a monthly fee. Like, let's say I made $1,000 in a month and I had to pay like $27 in fees, which is not bad at all. I usually do a buy it now price and then do an opening bid and no reserve price, and that's how you move things the fastest. If you're willing to take a chance on it, then But if you want to pay like 99 cents extra, you can set a reserve price fee. But keep in mind, if it doesn't sell, or if somebody like let's say lowballs you, like you set the opening bid to $1, even if the item does sell, you can refund them their money and relist the item because you're unhappy with it. You can just do it that way. It's like a backdoor kind of not have to pay for the fee necessarily. That's right, it's cool to be a cat. Fixed price. Fixed price is for the buy it now price, but then like open style auction is how you can do opening bid, and you set the opening bid to whatever your minimum is, but then you can also have a buy it now price too. And usually the buy it now price has to be like 40% or 30% higher than your opening bid. So like let's say your opening bid's like $100, then like you have to make your buy it now price like at least like $220 or whatever it is. You ever listened to Andy Blocks? I have not. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to check that out in a second. Letting the waves rush over me. No one watching over me. I do what I want. Thundercat is a funky motherfucker, and a lot of people would never guess it because this is such funky soul, R&B, like crazy funk music. He was the bass player for Suicidal Tendencies, which is a crazy thrash punk band, so like so versatile. Let's check out Andy. I don't even know how to say that. Andy Blocks? I'm guessing it's Blacks. Either Blacks or Blocks. Yeah, I'm assuming it's... Hold on, unless it's... No, it is. Okay, it's not a typo. Well, I guess I'm going to have to rock the first thing that came up. Andy Blocks. I don't know how to say it. I feel self-conscious. She Dreams official music video in 4K. Sounds quite enticing.
Words can't express the waves of euphoria my mind receives hearing your laugh. To know you're not a phone call away.
It reminds me of Saul Williams right off the rip.
I laugh. Somehow I find the distance to be a colossal burden, yet a small obstacle my heart can get through. By the end of this voyage, I am certain my trials and tribulations will not be in vain. Wait until then.
You've been waiting.
Oh yeah, that's dope. It's that old school formula before the auto-tune and the mumbles came in.
So you respond to my life.
What if it doesn't sell in 7 days? Yeah, you can relist it, and it's free to relist it. Just make sure you manually relist it and don't just quick relist it, because they'll charge you 99 cents for that. Unless you paying 99 cents. I mean, I try not to pay any of the fees because I'm trying to make a profit. Not saying I couldn't pay for fees, even with the profits I've already made. I'm just trying to make as much profit as possible, even if it takes an extra 30 seconds to relist it manually. This sounds like Jordan Rakei, or Rakai. I would say Rakei? It's probably Rakei. You can relist the item, yeah. Any fees associated, if you do it manually, no, but quick relist does cost 99 cents or something.
I know one day it'll die. I know someday arrives. I know someday, I know I see your face and smile. I know your tears will be a while. I know some days I'll hold you down. I know some days I'll bring you
Yeah, this shit's dope. I like it.
Baby, I
Good suggestion, Wing King.
You know this.
And And this little baby right here I'm pointing to on the wall, it's up for sale. If anybody knows anyone looking for an electric sitar, high quality electric sitar, I'm your guy. What shipping option? USPS. You can do USPS, UPS, or FedEx, depending on what you like to pay. If you have a discount, yada yada. Um, One thing to keep in mind is if you're ever shipping to a PO box, you must use USPS because they're the only mail courier that has the PO box keys to get into it. FedEx and UPS can't do that, so I had to learn that with you, Gato, when I was sending stuff to your PO box. LOL, so many questions. Sorry, my dudes. No, you're good, man. No problem. Glad I could help. Glad we can help. Oh, the song you were playing before this sounds Jordan. Well, fuck yeah. Thundercat is just, man, he can play some bass. He can sing too. It's just, and he has like such a weird style. You can, I wonder if I should offer free shipping. You can offer free shipping, but you gotta take into account however much the shipping costs. Like, let's say you sell something that's $200 and you put free shipping, and let's say, it costs $28 to ship it somewhere or whatever, $15 or whatever. You got to adjust your price so you get the shipping included and you still make a profit and everything. You know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. But yeah, free shipping, it's not necessarily like a win or a lose. Like some people are enticed by it. They're like, oh, free shipping. But like then it has like a jacked up like price basically. Like let's say the item's $200 and you have to pay $18 shipping. Then someone else lists it and they put $220 plus free shipping. So they made you technically pay $20 for shipping, but it's free. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird gray area. That's when like knowing your prices of things, the top dollar you can get for things, all your price regimens. That's when that comes into handy when you know the price of items, like the back of your hand basically, so you know your wiggle room and what to list what for, and how you want to list it. I think I'll charge $10, like a flat, just like fixed fee or whatever. Yeah, I've never done that before. Reason I don't do that is because sometimes the shipping calculator is off, and unless you're printing a shipping label from your computer, that's the only way you can get away with it. Like let's say you like go into the post office and you tell them I want to ship it to this zip code and it weighs this much and the box is here and yada yada. It might have said on your computer at the shipping calculator it's going to be $14, but then you get there and it's $19. So like it's only $5 if you think about it, but like if you sell 10 items, that's $50 off if it happened on every item, you know what I mean? So it's apples and oranges, however you want to do it. I'm just like I always try to look out for those fees and miscalculations. Like okay, let's say on that last one, the one I had to send to Morocco, she sent me a total of $221. It was $100 for the item, and it was $121. Or no, wait, hold on. It was a 124.99, so $125 for the item, and she sent me 221. Then the shipping was like $118. It wasn't 101 like it should have been, so I ended up having to pay $17 extra. But I didn't care because I got the keyboard for $15, so I made $85 profit. Or no, not even 85. It would be 110 profit basically, or 105 profit, whatever it is. I made enough profit to not care basically. You can if you get a business account with UPS or USPS. What do you mean, winking? You can do what? Ooh. Now I'm curious about Jordan. Ricky. Midnight Mischief. That sounds like a cool one. And that fucking cover art, bro. What the fuck? That's some dope cover art. We are listening to the album Cloak, Midnight Mischief. Enjoy. Good start. Yeah, that's some choice guitar work. Kind of has a Zappa feel to it. Get a fixed shipping price. Yeah, I feel you on that. Another thing is if you print shipping labels from your computer with your eBay account opened up, you can get like $1 or $2 discount. So, I mean, if you can print a shipping label from home, that's the way to go, honestly, because even if your item weighs like a pound or two off, or is like, you know, something's like not right, I haven't had any issue with that, because I've like, even if you overestimate the weight or underestimate the weight, if you underestimate it, they don't charge you, but if you overestimate it, they refund your PayPal. So to typify, says she called me Mr. Under misty skies. I do that all the time. Yeah, that's the way to go, honestly. It's so much simpler too, because then you don't gotta fill out like an ass load of paperwork and shit. But one thing to keep in mind is international shipping, you cannot do shipping labels. You have to do it at the post office. You got to fill out the customs paperwork and a bunch of bullshit. You got to write up in the left corner, you have to write your address, return sender, and then on the center of the box, you have to write the sender, who you're sending it to. So if it's somebody like in Morocco, for example, it's a fucking field they have to write out a Moroccan address. It's like borderline gibberish to me. I'm like, ABEHRILZTT, blah blah. 1 Avril Labrite, Sabadaba, Morocco, Casablanca, Morocco. Like, that shit was crazy. Printing labels for returns. Yeah, I feel ya. Watch me take my serve. Does she know I'm master? Watch me take control. She doesn't know. Oh my goodness, guys. I think I got 1 or 2 more songs to listen to in me, and then it's time for lunch. My stomach is growling. How many items do you think you have to sell, Gato? Winking. That dude before this, what the fuck is Andy Blacks or Blocks? Reminds me of, first couple seconds of the song remind me of this song. Something about the vibe, the articulation, the weird lyrics, the badassness.
In 1972, my mother was rushed from a James Brown concert in order to give birth to me. My style is black hole, most niggas simply sound like earth to me. If hip-hop were the moon, I'd be the first to bleed. Cyclical sacraments of self for all my peers to read. I recite for you tonight, the spots of light for you to read by. Have you floating on cloud 9 without realizing it's my mind's sky. And the ground on which you walk is the tongue with which I talk. I speak the seeds that root the trees of suburbia New York. City streets can never claim me, that's why I never sound like you. All y'all niggas famous streets cause this pass through the woods ain't true.
Eight items to sell. That's a good start. Almost 2K, I think, in just electronic junk. Nice. The next song, man, is Bananas. I'll have to check that out. At my other house, I have like 3 to 4K in old car parts. Yeah, see, that's like what I'm selling is like music gear and fucking car parts. So I still have an intake manifold to sell. Still have B piping and the muffler from the OEM exhaust for my Type S. Stock throttle body. Stock Type S spoiler. Type S passenger side fender, stock Type S airbox, stock Type S suspension. Oh shit, Winking. He said, "Who is that?" It's motherfucking Saul Williams. The song is called Elohim.
We put language in zoos to observe cage thought and toss peanuts and P-funk and intellect. And motherfuckers think these are metaphors. I speak what I see. All words and worlds are metaphors of me. My life is authored by the moon, footprints written in soil. The fountain pen of Martian men, noveling human toil. And yes, the soil speaks highly of me. When earth seeds root me, poetry, and we forest forever through recitation. Now, maybe I'm too serious, too little here, too matter. Though I'm riddled with the reason of the sun. A stand-up comic with the audience of lungs. This body of laughter, is it with me or at me? You more or less, you man, though genders mute. And the punchline has its lifeline at its root. I'm a star, the slice, the suburbs I commute. Make daily runs between the sun and earthly loot. And raise my children to the height of light and truth.
The good tobacco. That's Saul. Never heard this song. Oh my god. Or song. It's like you took song and oh my god and made it into one word. Song, oh my god. He is from LA, right? I actually do not know where Saul Williams from. I would assume so. Let's see. Where is the Saul Williams originate from? My screen cut out. Wikipedia. Motherfucking Wikipedia. He was born in New York in 1972. So I mean, roots wise he's East Coast, but Williams is a vegan. He is a vocal critic of the war on terrorism and the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Among his better known works are the anti-war anthems Not in My Name, Act 3, Scene 2. Does not say. I would say, honestly, though, I think you're right, though. He probably does live in, like, LA or Cali or something, because he fucks with Rick Rubin, producer Rick Rubin. And Rick Rubin's definitely California-based. Like, you ever listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic? That was recorded in fucking Harry Houdini's mansion. The mansion. It's a haunted mansion, and Mars Volta recorded their first full-length record in there, and a bunch of other people, and it's, like, straight up haunted, and Rick Rubin is usually the one that's producing people that when it's at the mansion, basically. Shit is wild style. It is wild style. Fucking you're unfamiliar with the Mars Volta, this is pretty much the epitome of what I love about music.
You gon' belong to them. A shovel picks for the prize. Is there a spirit that spits upon the exercise? Is anybody there? These steps keep on going wild. Bring that trials, let the devils away.
This motherfucker is just wild stuff. It's like Pink Floyd punk rock. But yeah, looking forward to you getting your store up, Kata. That'll be dope, man. Get some more money. Ooh, my eye is burning. Smoke in the eye. Sweat, dirt, oil, whatever that is. Ugh. Eyelash. Just getting it. This is their original drummer, John Theodore, and they fired him and burned him out basically because they just burned him out basically. They pushed him so hard that he quit. Then he did a project with Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine, One Day as a Lion, and then that stopped, and then he's the drummer for Queens of the Stone Age now, so this drummer is just phenomenal. Rage is amazing. Yeah, I grew up with Rage. Rage is definitely, you know, like Battle of Los Angeles. That was a classic album to me. I think that was the first Rage album I ever listened to. Definitely a visceral band. I was in a mosh pit when they played in NIC. That sounds like scary. I saw them live the last time they toured. Hell yeah. I got to see this band, Mars Volta, before they broke up. I saw them when they played their last album. It was definitely amazing. It was crazy that I got to see this band as many times as I did. I got to see them about 5 times. And literally, like, it's like a time and a place type thing. You had to be there. And literally, like, they broke up in like 2009 or 2010, I think, or around that time, or maybe 2011 even. But I mean, it's already been 7 years since they're not a band anymore, and people now that like the Mars Volta, that like this stuff, literally are like, oh man, I wish I could have saw him. And I'm like, I got to. I was at fucking high school when this shit was happening. Like literally, after my senior year, we went to California on New Year's Eve to see this band in San Francisco, and man, let me tell you, I'll never forget that shit. I drove to Chicago on 420 to go see them after that. 16 hours, longest trip in the DC-5 I've ever done. And well worth it. Driven to New York, North Carolina, like Raleigh, I think. Or might have been Durham, maybe, or something like that. Wherever the fuck Rams Head Live, or Rams Live, or whatever that venue is. It's so crazy when they play this shit live. Like literally, these like weird effects you hear on the drums, they're happening live. Like it's such a good show. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine would be a dope band to see live. I've seen a bunch of bands live. Seen Jack White live. I've seen Red Hot Chili Peppers, Flaming Lips, Wolfmother, fucking Deerhoof like 10 times at least. Who the fuck else live? Jeez, it's so many I can't even think of them. Tame Impala, Stardust and White Dwarfs, who the hell else? Jeez. Iron and Wine, fucking Animal Collective, man, I can't even think of all of them. Like, as I try to fucking think of them, they're escaping me. So many. So many. But yeah, guys. Jeez, we've been going for fucking 58 minutes. I was gonna unbox something that took 10 minutes, and then four or five of y'all jumped in here, and good old chat party. And yeah, I think it's lunchtime now. In a couple hours, it's gonna be fucking dinner time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Listening to tunes, suggesting tunes, talking about eBay. Fucking what else? Valve cover, powder coating, you name it. We talked about it. Listing is live. What's your eBay seller name, Elias? I want to see what you listed first. What was the fucking cherry poppin' listing? Excuse me. How do I find that? It's whatever you had to make an eBay account, right? It's like whatever your eBay name is. Like mine's Octahedron 77717. It should be. Let's see. I'll give you a confirmation on that. eBay. You would go to eBay, and if you're signed in, you would go to My eBay. Then it'll load, and then it'll say My eBay summary, and then next to it should be your name, like your little username. Dominican K69, booyah. Trying to refine the search. Seller. What the fuck? This thing's acting stupid. Apply. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Unless I spelled something wrong, I have no clue. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely spelled your name, your username right. I don't know. Maybe it's just like still processing or something. I don't know. Because what I typed in your username to the search bar, and if if you usually do that, it'll take you to the person's items. And when I typed in your name, a bunch of silver antique coins came up, like 4 or 5 of them. So unless you're selling silver antique coins, it did not show me. Ooh. Yeah, guys, but I guess that figure that wraps it up. We unboxed the Deerhoof poster for the box set. We had a good old chat. We got people set up on eBay, getting valve covers powder coated. We're doing it all. No, I didn't find it, unfortunately. Oof. It did not show up. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, I'll catch y'all later. And y'all have a good day and night.